Cowabunga dudes and dudettes, this is Anthony, aka Batbomb82, and today I'll be doing a review of the Super7 Ultimates Radioactive Red Rage Toxie. So as we can see, this box is decorated with a nice pink and neon green with caution tape wrapped around it and a radioactive warning sign on the top right. Turning the box around, we can see more of that pink and green motif with the caution tape. And if we remove the slip cover, we can see that the figure is showcased in that standard Ultimates window box packaging. So with the box out of the way, let's crack this figure open and let him breathe. Alright, so let's check out this new Toxie figure from Super7. Now, this is our third version that we've gotten of the character, which I'm cool with. You know, I actually will take Toxie in any form that I can get him. I love the character. I think he's so cool. There is, and I'll see if I can find a picture of this. There was a American flag motif version of Toxie that was going to come out in the vintage line, but it never happened. So I kind of hope that Super7 does that with this Ultimate Toxie. I think that'd be really cool. But with that said, man, I want other characters now. I really want the entire lineup. There was only I think 9 figures from the vintage line. So I can't see why they can't just give us a small toy line, a small collection. I think that'd be really cool. I'd buy them all. I would love the entire old school lineup. But it's still, again, I'll take Toxie in any flavor they want to give us. So this is that new color change version, and we'll see how that works shortly. So I'm really excited to have another Toxie in the collection. Always love this guy. So the paint and everything looks really cool. That bulging eye there, which I always love. This time he has a little white wife beater going on, a little dirtied up. The blue pants look really good. He is done in this really kind of slimy translucent plastic, which is supposed to be part of the color change feature, things like that. The paint all looks really good all the way down to the toes. You got a little more of that sludge coming out right there. The back looks really good. So I dig this, man. And, you know, again, always down for another Toxie figure. I think this looks cool. I'll take him in any colors they want to give us. I think he's so rad, and this just looks like a lot of fun. Now, as you can see, I am taking my little black light that I have here and just holding it over the figure, and you can see that the thing actually does glow fairly nicely, so I do like that. And this is supposed to help with the color change feature, so we'll see how that actually works. But the thing is, my black light here is actually fairly weak right now, so I'm a little disappointed in that. I wish I had some stronger batteries. So I'm just going to hold it up here for a bit and see how this goes, but I did want to show you how it glows, because I think that actually works really, really nicely. So that looks really cool, man. So again, give me a few minutes here. I'm going to try and get this guy a little more warmed up and then see how the color change works. So I got a little bit of the color change to work here with my little black light there. It didn't work all that great. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take you guys outside with me, because this thing is supposed to react pretty well with the sun. So let's see how that works. And again, it looks like it wants to peek through and it wants to change colors. So I'm really curious to see how this is going to be. And I kind of just realized I have a little residue in the elbow right there. So I'll have to see if I can clean that up. But still, again, let's go outside of my backyard and let's see what happens here. Okay, so here we are in my backyard. I'm just in front of one of my bushes with the sun out, fully out right now. So let's see how this goes. I'm gonna pull the figure out and let's see how this goes. And oh my God, you guys can really see that color change works incredibly well. Did you see how just a matter of seconds that thing's turned the back around? There it goes. Yeah, you can really see that red peeking through. That's actually really insane, man. That actually works really, really good. I'm actually very, very happy with how that turns out. Look at that. That just looks amazing. I don't know why. I'm just having a lot of fun with this, so you guys have to excuse me, but I think that looks really cool. So very cool, man. I dig this a lot. Okay, so as we saw, that color change feature works out very, very well, which was pretty gnarly, and I love it. So now let's take a look at his accessories. We do get the bandolier that came with all the other figures. Mine came actually a little torn right here, but it can be glued back into place, which is not a big deal. But that just kind of sucks that it came out like that. But it's, again, not a big deal, can be easily fixed, so I do like that. We, of course, do get an interchangeable head sculpt, which is basically the same head, just without the bandana. I, of course, love rocking the bandana, so this is still cool. If you want to go a little more movie accurate like that, you could do that as well. I love the little canisters here, the little bomb canisters done in that really nice translucent orange, look really good. You do get multiple of those, so those are really nice as well. I absolutely love his shield. I think the shield came out great, done in that same translucent orange plastic. You got the Toxie Crusaders logo on there, and not a sticker this time like the vintage figure. This is more like a tampo on there, which is looking really good, so I dig that a lot. We also do get a little blobby here. Blobby or slobby? Dang it, I totally forgot right now. So anyways, does look very cool as well. I love this little dude done in this clear orange this time, which looks rad. Here's the one that came with the original Ultimates one, done that translucent. So you can say the exact same mold, but I love this color right here. I think that works out really, really great. Then his final accessory is going to be his mop, which I think is dope. It has a little flag on there. This does have the same color change plastic, which is really nice, so I dig that as well. The American flag is in the orange and green colors, which looks really very toxic, and I think it looks great, man. This can be removed if you don't want the flag on there and if you just want the mop, so I think that works out very cool as well. Lots of good accessories. Everything you're going to want for a Toxie figure, and he does hold onto everything very well. It's actually very tight on there, which is a good thing. So I love that, man. Always having fun with this figure. Again, I'll take him in any flavor. So now I'm going to run down the articulation real quick. If you have any of the other Toxies, or basically any other Ultimates figures, you'll know what to expect. The head is on a ball joint, rolls around a little bit, does turn left and right, up and down, and wobble side to side a little bit. Arms can go full 360, up and out that far, rotation at the bicep. We do get a single bend at the elbow, as well as rotation at the wrist, as well as a rotation at the wrists and hinge, excuse me. We do get an ab crunch forward, about that much, back about that far, waist swivel. Hip joints get kicked forward and up about that far, back about that much, splits out that far, rotation in the upper thigh, single bend at the knee. We do get a, I'm almost positive there's a boot cut. Yeah, there's boot cuts right there. Ankles go up, down, and a very sweet ankle rocker. So overall, I think it's a cool figure. Is it something we really needed? No. It's going to be for people like me who just love Toxie Crusaders and love Toxie and want to have him in any way we could possibly get him. I think he's just a very unique and special character. So again, if they give us a few more, I would not mind. Again, I've already said I wanted one in that old school, like American flag deco, like an unreleased vintage figure like we were supposed to get, but we never did. I think that would be really cool. And please, Super7, give us other characters. I really want other characters. I need a Dr. Kill-Em-Off. I think that'd be badass. I just want the whole crew. But still, this is a very cool figure with a very fun feature, and I think he is definitely a must-get. So for a quick size comparison, here he is standing next to a Marvel Legends Deadpool and NECA Batman figure. Also for comparison, here he is standing next to the two other Ultimate Toxie figures also from Super7. And for even more comparison, here he is standing next to the Ultimates Lion-O and Leonardo. And just for fun, here he is with little Lego Bat Bomb. So there it is, guys, my review of the Super7 Ultimates Radioactive Red Rage Toxie. Now, like I've said many times, I love the Toxie Crusaders and I love Toxie, and I'll gladly take him in any deco they want to give us. But at some point, I really do want other characters from the Crusaders and from that vintage line. There were some very unique characters and I want them all, so please, Super7, give us other characters. Now as for this version, I think he's actually really cool. The paint is fairly clean for the most part. I do love all the accessories, especially the glow-in-the-dark mop. I think it's really awesome. One thing I did notice, he doesn't come with a tutu like the other figures do, so that's a little disappointing. I'm not sure why that wasn't just thrown in here. The articulation works fairly well. I mean, if you have any Ultimates figure, you know what to expect. The glow-in-the-dark feature is actually pretty awesome. I love that. And I also love the fact that that thing just changed colors in the sunlight in the matter of mere seconds. That was pretty impressive and pretty fun. So there's technically 3 ways you can look at this figure: the standard, the glow-in-the-dark, and the color change. That's pretty awesome. So again, I love this figure. I love Toxie. I'm so stoked that Super7 is even making these figures. They're a lot of fun, and if you're into them like I am, I think you will absolutely love this piece for your collection. So be excellent to each other, and stay nerdy, my friends. Peace.